Now, again, as you mentioned, I also would like to highlight this to our viewers and our listeners that we are not talking about the way of, keep dropping out of something or keep quitting something that you're on. It's more about, are you on the path of what you are really looking forward to? If you are on the path of what you're really looking forward to, you will find ways to never give up. And sometimes I've also experienced that, Amanda. I would like to have your thoughts and opinion about this, that sometimes you really want something really bad and you think that you want that. And once you get that, you realize, nah, this is not what exactly I was looking for. This happens with a lot of people. And I think that's okay as well. Again, as Amanda said, that's the time when you ask questions. So, Amanda, what do you think about this situation?
Yeah, look, I completely agree with you. And, there are a lot of people who just love the challenge of life. And as soon as they've overcome that challenge, they're like, right, okay, I'm ready for the next one. Bring it on. Where is it? Um, and that's a healthy thing to have, right? Because you're showing some great resilience there. But the other thing that you also want to be mindful of is, instead of always trying to look for the next thing, it's to reflect on those moments and ask yourself, okay, so why am I not being fulfilled by overcoming this challenge, and then being in a place where I'm satisfied with where I've gotten to? So are you playing to your authentic strengths? Is what it is that you're choosing to do really playing to your strengths, and is it going to highlight what it is that you're really good at? Or are you just going after something for something's sake, just to say, yep, I've done that, yep, I've done that? So again, I think it comes back to a place of authenticity. And a lot of, what I've learned through my experiences in life, and I've also reached out for outside help to help me go through these self-reflections, is, what is it that I want to do with my life? What are my values? What are my beliefs? Because if what you choose to do aligns to your values and your beliefs, then you'll never make a wrong decision. But you need to have those very clear. And you need to have a strong purpose for what it is that you're wanting to do. So for people who achieve those things and then, kind of move on for the next thing, my question to them is, do you know what your true purpose is, what your true passion is? Like, a lot of people talk about, what is your why? Why do you want to do what it is that you're doing? Because I think if you have a strong sense of purpose, then you will actually changes the decisions that you start to make for yourself, and it changes the direction that you will take in your life as well. And again, aligning to your values and your beliefs, and if all of those things are working in harmony, then that is when you can really find the challenge, grow with the challenge, but be fulfilled by the challenge, and not want to continue to seek other things to move on to quickly. So I think those would be the key things that I would share.
I really like your view and perspective. And that's a takeaway that I can share right now is always ask your why and always understand your values. Amanda, I think you have summed that up so well, that why certain times, even if you want something and you've achieved it, you want to go for something else. It's exactly the situation of where you are following someone else's dreams because, again, you're not true to what you want. So that's really good. And I also want to kind of tell this to our listeners that it's okay. You can take some time in understanding what you really want. But when the time comes and when you know that's not going right and when you start asking your questions, then there should not be any looking back, and you should keep going at it and expanding